Oh my God.
Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you want to see how to get this extra AF half cut crease I got going on here, then just keep on watching. The palette I'm going to be using for today's look is the Violet Voss Holy Grail palette, and the first color I'm going to be using is Transition as my initial transition shade. And then I'm gonna apply hashtag next to layer on top of Transition to really blend out the cranberry that's coming next. And now for our main color, I'm going in with Wine and Dine, and I'm applying that on the outer corner of my lid, but dragging it in where it's just enough to make sure it blends seamlessly with the shimmer that's gonna be put on the inner corner of my lid. Now, I really built up this color. It's not hard to blend out. In fact, I think I blended it out too much at times. So I just kept building, blending, building, and blending until it reached my desired look. Now for the star of the show, I'm taking Cool Beans, which is a nice shimmery champagne shade, and I'm applying that on the inner half of my lid. And to keep that blend in check, I took more of Wine and Dine and applied it over the harsh line with the Cool Beans just to be sure it was blended seamlessly. And then I took my transition brush and just blended out the edges of the eyeshadow to pull the whole look together. Next, I'm just coating a layer of the Maybelline Big Shot Mascara on my natural lashes before I apply some falsies. For lashes, I'm applying Lilly lashes in the style Miami, and y'all, I'm obsessed. Before I move on to my face, I always apply lip balm. It's just Carmex, y'all. And for primer, I'm using my Marc Jacobs Coconut Primer. This stuff is so hydrating underneath my foundation, and I'm absolutely in love with it, as you can tell, because I'm running out. And next, I'm taking my Anastasia Cream Contour Kit, applying that reddish orange shade as a color corrector over my darkness and acne scars. And to keep my color corrector from mixing with my foundation, I'm just applying an even layer of the Airspun Coty Translucent powder. It's a ghost. And for foundation, I am using the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. Lately, I've been a little on the dry side from using tea tree oil, so I'm pretty sure I shouldn't be using a matte foundation, but thankfully it didn't turn out looking bad, which I'm thankful for. And I'm just using my Sigma F80 brush, which is bomb AF for foundation, and just blending that all out. For concealer, I'm using Tarte Shape Tape in the color Tan Sand. And at first I was a little skeptical of the shade because it's a little light for my taste, but once it's blended out, it looks perfectly fine. I actually really like the finish. I like the shade. It's not too bad. And at first I tried blending it out with a beauty blender, but I started to notice it got a little patchy and it actually took off some of my foundation. I've never experienced that before, but I just ended up taking my foundation brush and just blending it out, and it turned out fine. And to set that concealer, I'm using my Holy Grail Sacha Buttercup powder. And yes, I am baking, so I'm just applying that in all the areas I highlighted: my forehead, my nose, under my eyes, my chin, and the corners of my mouth. And here's me taking a baking selfie, because I always gotta take a picture of me baking. I posted it on Snapchat. My Snapchat is gonna be up in the right corner if you want to follow or whatever. And next, to set the rest of my face, I'm using my MAC Mineralize Skin Finish in the color Dark Tan. Then I dusted off my Buttercup powder with that same brush. For bronzer, I am taking my Anastasia Powder Contour Kit, taking those two darkest shades and bronzing my life away. Then I bronzed my nose, and afterwards I took some more of that Buttercup powder, cleaned it up, and dusted it right off immediately. Under my eye, I'm applying Transition, then Hashtag, then Wine and Dine, all in the same sequence that I did on my lid. Then I'm just taking a clean blending brush and blending that all out to make it all look seamless. For my waterline, I'm applying my LA Girl Glide Gel Liner in Black is Black and praying for the best. Next, I'm taking that same Maybelline Big Shot Mascara and applying that to my lower lashes to give this look more drama. For blush, I'm using Wet n Wild's Mellow Wine, and when I tell y'all I love this blush, I absolutely love this blush. It has hella pigmentation for $2.99. Wet n Wild literally got it right. Because I'm extra, I took some Rhinestones from Michael's and applied those underneath my lash line with tweezers. Next, I took Star Crush Minerals highlighter in the color Kiss on the Cheek and applied that to my inner corner. For lips, I first lined them with Earth Tone from NYX, and then I eventually just applied it all over my lips. Next, I'm applying my Anastasia Matte Liquid Lip in the color Allison and only applying that to the center of my lips. And in the very center of my lips, I'm applying a little bit of my NYX Liquid Suede in the color Sandstone. For my glow today, I'm using my Wet n Wild highlighter in the color Precious Petals. To really set things in place and melt all the products together, I'm using my Mario Badescu Rosewater. After spraying it, I'm going to fan my face with basically anything I can find, which is a trick that I learned from Nikki Tutorials, who learned it from Mario, Kim Kardashian's makeup artist. Apparently this trick really sets things in place and really melts all the products together to give you a less powdery and more skin-like finish. And this is the final look. I hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe for more videos. All my social medias are linked down below, so follow them if you want to. And I hope to see you in my next video.